We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Houston taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Completes it right side to Cooper. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You talk about the Seahawks defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out, 2nd and 7. Now Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Where's the hot?
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Cooper. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cooper. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devin Witherspoon getting a hand in there that time. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now the former Hurricane, Damian Martinez. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Seahawks at 3-7 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
19 Lions.
2nd and 4. Going up top for Cup. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground, Martinez. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's Martinez. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Martinez going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud sets up the play action. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now,
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave him the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of a yard. First down, Shamrocks.
Stroud looking to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Tony.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second down in the yard.
Oh, and speed left. 18. Route to the right. Look to high.
The throwing again is Stroud. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and goal at the 9-yard
Come on,
line.
come on. Set.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Mustang, not 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now an audible here into something else. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down and 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Looking to put a drive together.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Loose inside the 30.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question, because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field, and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11. Speed left, speed left. Oh, boy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
That one out wide and intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Oh, hey. 118. What's happening? Hey, south, south, south.
Here's Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Oh, hey.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Right, I think think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Viking 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll try and do this himself.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cobb, Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
With the points that we